Cause getting raised by a horse kinda hectic. Number two, your bitch gold digging for them tender dicks. A real nigga never get shit, bitch. Born and raised in the motherfucking private hoe. Getting money in the pack jam. By the back door, wearing a shut your ass with a tube top. Letting niggas stick fingers all over the car. Pussy all big and wet. Looking good as shit. Smelling like dead fish. And every week it's the same shit. You in that little shit. And every time I see you, you gotta have this. You won't know you get stoned.
This is why black women can't blame black men for thought culture. We're not doing it, ladies. Ladies, we are not going to start deflecting to black men about a culture that you participate in, that you are the main participants in, you the main contributors, you the main supporters, and you're the purveyors of it. First thing is saying men that prefer these types of women, thoughts, and so forth and all, that's a cop-out, okay? Men are only in the market, like every other type of customer, for what's being sold. What we have to understand as black women, and as women, period, is that we are in control of who has sex, when, where, for how long, and under what condition. We are the gatekeepers of all sex. Anytime it does not involve any sort of assault or forced situation, women are in 100% complete control of who's having sex, when, which one, how frequent, how infrequent, the time, the date. Women are in control of that. Women are the ones that are the biggest contributors, the biggest supporters, the biggest participants in thought culture. Not men. Women. Women are the ones that gather around in social media to convince everybody that it's okay to go everywhere and twerk, jump on tables, go to Italy, whatever the situation may be, wherever you may find yourself. This is black women. Black men are not in droves advocating this stuff. The black women are. Y'all are the ones that made a whole thing, a whole culture out of being an Instagram model. Y'all did that. Y'all advertised it. So how you mad that there was then a market created for what you are willing to sell? Usually a business is happy about customers, or else the business folds. Now if no man ever paid you no attention, you be sitting there salty. You're the ones that tell Lizzo she can twerk. You're the ones that's running around here making a sexual objectification out of your sales. You're the one that pedestalizes the Cardi B's, the Meg Thee Stallions, the Nicki Minaj's of the world. You do this. You make all the twerk challenges and all the booty challenges, and y'all black women do this stuff. Make all the nasty dance challenges. Y'all do this stuff. You objectify yourself. So how dare you try to be upset when men come along and say, okay, well, we buying what you selling. Ooh, y'all thirsty. Ooh, y'all No. You're the biggest purveyors of thought culture. You're the thoughts. How many of you supported Amber Rose and her slut walks and all of this foolishness that y'all get into? Y'all supported the OnlyFans stuff. Y'all support being a casual prostitute where you hoeing on social media and all of that other type of stuff. This is what you promote. These are the things that you do. The men are just there. That's who you selling it to. That's who you aiming it at. This entire level up, get the bag culture and all that, all of those things are wrapped in the same thing. Getting the bag, thought culture, leveling up, all of that is the same culture. Y'all are killing yourselves to get these BBLs, to get all of these different procedures, whether you going to a reputable place, a legitimate place, or not, to get a snatched waist, and you gotta get yams, and you gotta get booty. Why? To participate in thought culture. Because I guarantee you, if the women stopped, the men wouldn't have nothing to buy. If you stop selling, the men can't buy. You cannot be in the market for something that's not being supplied to you. This is basic supply and demand. What, you failed economics in school? What's wrong with y'all? Y'all can count that stupid little money, but barely. But you don't know nothing about supply and demand? Knock it off. Okay? You know you're the ones that are all over social media, Instagram specifically, because Instagram is all about pictures. Every time you turn around, y'all are running around with a back shot. Whether you call yourself an Instagram model or you just a regular chick that's on Instagram or happen to be on Facebook, for the vast majority of y'all, all of y'all pictures are y'all turned around and looking back over your shoulder. Whether your booty shaped like SpongeBob or you got the best booty in the world, y'all don't even care how you really look. Y'all can be 500 pounds and you a pose somewhere turned around. Too busy trying to be a dang on thought. Too busy trying to be liked for your quote unquote assets. And then get mad when don't nobody care about what you think. And when don't nobody quote unquote care about what you go through and your quote unquote story and who you are as a person. You didn't present yourself as a person. You presented yourself as a backside. So that's what people view you as. That's what people think of you as. That's how people are going to treat you. That's how they've been treating you, like a piece of meat. Because you present yourself like a piece of meat. You put yourself on the plate like a piece of meat. Why wouldn't the men eat you? You the one came up there seasoned up and grilled and laid yourself on the plate and handed him a fork and a knife and said, come eat, and then want to shame him when he get ready to eat. This is on you. This is not on them. Because they've been able to gatekeep them relationships because they ain't been marrying y'all. They prefer these type of women. They prefer them for what? Think about it. What do they prefer them to be? What do they prefer them to have? They going over there paying to do what they do. Some of them are degrading you. Some of them are running trains on you, paying you to do all types of degrading sexual things. And the reason why they're coming over there doing it is because they know that you worship wealth and you will do any amount of degrading sexual things to get a bag. They know that they can degrade you and run you through the ground. They know they can run a train on you and videotape it and then tell everybody that's what you did. They know they can do it because you got a price tag on you. Talking about you know your value. No, you don't. You just know your price. And for some of you, it don't take very much. A little bit of food and a couple of dollars will have you all up and down the block. And everybody know exactly what you do and how you get down and how they can get you to do it. Y'all are running around here doing anything for backwoods and a 3-5. Don't play with me. Y'all need to knock it all the way off. You're not fooling anybody, and we're not going to allow the deflection into, well, the men are the ones that set this up. No. Women set that up. The men are not going to be able to stop something that women are in charge of and that women are controlling. Y'all control the narrative. Y'all brought about this thought culture and you perpetuate it. Even if, let's just say for a second that men did bring it up. You perpetuating it. And for those of you who are not actively involved, you sit by and cheer it on. You live vicariously through the thought because you wish you could thought. You wish somebody would run a train on you. You wish somebody would come around and turn you out. So you upholding and you supporting, you don't say nothing. You will know your daughter is involved and you will secretly reel her on. You will know your sister is involved and you will secretly reel her on. Your best friend, your co-worker, whatever the case may be, y'all support each other in being thoughts and whores. That's what y'all support each other to do. This is what motivates y'all. Getting this money and all of this type of stuff. You worship within the lost value system. Wealth and leisure means the world to you. This is what you have to understand. You worshiping wealth, and leisure. It means everything to you. The spiritual value is at the bottom and pretty much non-existent. There is no truth. So you would live any delusion. You would go through any falsehood. You would do anything to get a couple of dollars. You would do anything to be taken on a trip just to say somebody did something like that. Most of you who are engaged in this type of thought culture don't have any self-respect, and you don't have any self-love. You don't know your value at all because you don't have any value. That's according to you. Your self-esteem is in the toilet. And you want to project it off as if you're, you know what I'm saying, this high value woman that's really got everything together and can't nobody say nothing to you. You're the ones with the lowest self-esteem that'll do anything. You cannot tell me that y'all wake up in the morning proud of y'allself for what you did all last night. And all you came up with was about $300 for all of that. You can't wash the stink off of you from everything that you subjected yourself to in order to get them couple of tools and fuse scratching around in your pocket. And all that you gonna do is do this the next weekend and the weekend after that. And then you want to try to deny that you ashamed of yourself. This is why you get around somebody and have shame, insult, guilt, and the need to be right. Because you know what you've been doing. Whether somebody else know it or not. But you figure they know. They know you a thought. They know what you are capable of doing. They heard about you. Your belonging market value in the toilet is exactly what you think it is. You ashamed of yourself. You feel guilty over the things that you do, the things that you have done, the things that you have allowed men to do to you. And the only way to cope with any of that is to say you was right and there is nothing wrong with what you're doing. This is how you try to stay psychologically stable, and then that breaks down at some point. So we're not going to do any deflecting away from you and how you participate and how you perpetuate in thought culture. All you got to do is look around. Y'all support one another in this foolishness. And then want to gaslight. That's gaslighting. Because you tell men they have to accept you as thoughts. You tell them, listen, I'm going to be a thought. I'm going to be a whore. I'm going to be a slut. And you need to treat me with the same amount of deference and respect that you would treat any other more virtuous woman that doesn't subject herself to these things. You have to treat me that same way. Okay? Because we're going to do this thing here. We're going to be thoughts. We're going to twerk everywhere. We're going to have sex everywhere. We're going to give top everywhere. We're going to get trains ran everywhere. We're going to sell our bodies everywhere. We're going to be all on Instagram. We're going to be all on OnlyFans. We're going to be all on Facebook. We're going to be all doing, we're going to be busted challenges. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. And you as men have to accept us as we do this and not say anything about it. Capiche? And that's what you want men to do. And when men say, well, okay, well, we'll advocate you being whores then if that's what you want to be. Then you turn around, y'all so nasty. Y'all just support whores. All y'all do is support thighs. What kind of men just support thighs all the time? Y'all don't want no quality women. What do you care about it? You ain't no quality woman, so it shouldn't be no skin off your nose. What do you care about whether or not they want quality women or not? All they doing is buying what you selling. Quality women ain't selling it, so they ain't over there trying to buy what ain't being sold. And when they get tired of you, because they do, and they want a valuable woman that ain't been scored out and scored out, they'll go over there with the woman that wasn't selling herself. And then she'll get wiped up and taken care of for the rest of her life. And you will be somewhere 45 with your walls torn out, trying to figure out how you gonna make it after 5 abortions and 2 kids and a triple-digit body count. Then you want to try to call Kevin Samuels to see can he figure out how to get you a high-value man. Boop, if you don't knock it off.